25 years later, lost media finally surfacing. Yo! What's up, guys? It's Dynasty. Happy holidays. Hope you guys are having a great holiday week. Good end of the year with you and yours. Today, I got some really exciting stuff that was actually revealed for the first time ever, going back to the 22nd of this month, courtesy of Ermacker. Ermacker has arguably been the most known when it comes to modding in the scene, not just the classics, but even modern games as of late. But again, just a couple days ago, Ermacker pretty much just shocked the entire community because you guys know Mortal Kombat Special Forces been out since like 2000, recently re-released with the Legacy Collection. We've known for a couple years now that there is a beta with Sonya Blade playable. Digital Eclipse was actually trying to get that beta build as part of Legacy Collection, but, you know, like everything else in the Legacy Collection, they just couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. So, because of that beta build being out and about for a couple years, we have seen several different looks for Sonya Blade that, again, ultimately just never made the final cut. However, what you haven't seen ever up until just a couple of days ago, Goro, Raiden, Shang Tsung, and even an alternate costume for Jax and Special Forces. Again, none of this is possible without Ermacker. I'm going to have Ermacker's post linked down below. If you've got the time, please go show him some support, some love, not just on X, but also on his YouTube channel, because, again, Ermacker has been in the scene for a very long time, and without him, things like this would never see the light of day. So, yo, Ermacker, thank you for constantly being someone we can count on for dropping small little gems like this. So that is on the agenda for today. Going to be breaking down these new discoveries again that were found by Ermacker 25 years after the launch of Special Forces. It's just sad because, again, it's like you would have thought with Digital Eclipse having the source code for a lot of the games they actually had to put inside the Legacy Collection, especially after confirming they were trying to get that beta build of Sonya Blade as a feature for Legacy Collection. How is none of this featured at all anywhere in the Legacy Collection, like documentary, crypt section of it all? As far as I know, again, this has never seen the light of day. It just goes to show, like, the community cares more than the damn devs who were salaried and paid to actually piece together the Legacy Collection. It's sad. It's honestly sad. So, if you can, do me a solid before I break it down. It takes you a second. Drop a like on the video, and let's get into it. So here we go. Again, this dropped on December 22nd in the afternoon, just a few days before Christmas. Unused Goro, Shang Tsung, Raiden, and Jax alt models from Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Goro has a completely new design that was never reused. Now, we also have this right here, and 3 Sonya models. The one without textures is dubbed Sonya Alt, and the other 2 we actually have seen, like I mentioned when we kicked off the video, in that beta build. Her with the helmet, her without the helmet, and just the bandana, headband, if you will. So yes, let's just start with this Goro right here. This Goro looks nuts because, like Ermacker stated in the initial tweet, we've never seen this, like, dare I say, toga. It looks like a toga, a Roman toga. Toga-inspired-esque Goro costume. He's got the armbands. He's also got what appears to be, it's definitely not red leather pants, but because the polygons look that way, it looks like he's got red leather pants. Looks like he's also got some sneakers. No, those are not sneakers. Those are his 2 big toes. So yes, this game is based around the Black Dragon, Kano, and the baddies. You know, in another dimension timeline, we would have got the OG villains like a Goro, like a Shang Tsung. Fan favorites like Raiden. Let me go ahead and show you guys this Shang Tsung attire as well. Now, this Shang Tsung attire looks more traditional to what we see back in the original Mortal Kombat game. You know, old, shangy-wangy. Same thing, more or less, that he rocked, you know, in that game. The robe, it's definitely got that MK1 inspiration. The hair looks kind of funny with this T-pose angle. You can't really see it, though he doesn't really have much in the first game, to be honest. It's kind of looking like Jesse the Body Ventura, I've always said. So, you know, there you go. Shang Tsung and Goro and another timeline featured in Special Forces. And here's a look at Raiden. Again, this is definitely inspired off of Mortal Kombat like 2. It's a nice mix of like MK2 with MK4. I say also MK4 just because the way the polygons are sitting, but also you can kind of see he's got like those shoulder pad things that he rocked in like MK4, I think as of late, like Mortal Kombat 2011 too. So it's a mix of, you know, the traditional classic looks we've seen of Raiden. And again, could you imagine that? Seeing more characters that are honestly a lot more familiar than the likes of like at the time, Tremor, No Face, you feel me? Like, they went straight Black Dragon. They said, you know what, we'll just go ahead and introduce these new characters. Makes me wonder how the game would have been recepted if it was filled with some of these models, some of these bosses. Would it have made a difference? Probably not. The gameplay you're seeing here in the background too is me playing Special Forces for the first time ever, believe it or not. And one of these days, I gotta beat this game on stream. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys this Jax ult, which I guess you can kind of say is almost like a Black Dragon-inspired costume. It almost looks like he's undercover, working with the Black Dragon or something. Dare I say, like, the Red Dragon? It is interesting to say the least, especially because the boots he's wearing are the exact same boots that we see with the alts for Sonya. Like I mentioned, we kicked off the video in the beta builds with Sonya that have been public domain for a while now. You can see just like the recent image of Jax. Same boots. Here is her with a helmet. Here is her without the helmet. And again, the footage of that build is out and about. I believe, like I said, it's public domain. You can download it and emulate it on your PC if you are interested in that. Not sure how long that beta build is. I want to say maybe like an hour or so. And for what it's worth, here is a Sonya ult where she's rocking a skirt, a dress. Can't really tell at all. With the polygons, it just kind of looks like a dress. So yeah, there you go. A nice look at some lost media that was just recently discovered, again, courtesy of Ermacker. If you want to share this and check this out yourself, I'm going to have Ermacker's post where he shared this on X, linked in the description of this video. Shout out to Ermacker, dude. One of the GOATs in the community, constantly giving us, like I mentioned earlier, gems like this from time to time. What do y'all think of this? Do you think this would have made a difference if this was featured in Special Forces? Again, I don't think so, but nonetheless, I do think it's cool how, as of late, we've seen a couple of this crazy lost media surfacing. Just a couple weeks, months ago, we got to see a canceled, scrapped Liu Kang fatality. If you missed that, have a card on the screen right now. But if you guys enjoyed this one, it does take you a second. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, I've been your host, Mint Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe. Shout out to Ermacker. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.